Welcome to Nutrition Your Way, the podcast that empowers you to navigate menopause with confidence through simple, sustainable changes in your diet and lifestyle. If you're experiencing the challenges of menopause and seeking ways to thrive during this transformative phase of life, this show is for you. Discover how you can still enjoy your favorite foods while managing menopause symptoms using simple ingredient swaps. Learn strategies that may help you reduce discomfort, balance your hormones naturally, and embrace this new chapter with vitality and grace. Each episode provides practical tips and insights to make your menopausal journey smoother and more empowering, regardless of where you are in the process. I'm your host, Cindi, flexible nutrition and lifestyle transformation coach and menopause empowerment specialist. I'm here to guide you on your path to becoming a happier, healthier, and more empowered you during menopause and beyond, one simple change at a time. Welcome back to another episode of Nutrition Your Way, the no BS podcast that finally gives you real answers about what's going on in your body during menopause, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and that's sad. Again, I'm your host, Cindi, a certified menopause specialist and functional nutrition practitioner. And today we're tackling one of the most frustrating, uncomfortable, and weirdly common symptoms I see in midlife women: bloating. I'm talking about the kind of bloating where you start the day fine and end up looking 5 months pregnant. You're doing all the right things, but your stomach still feels tight, gassy, or uncomfortable. And you're wondering, is this something I ate or is this something else going on? So let's set the record straight today. What actually causes bloating in menopause, how stress and cortisol play a huge role in digestion, and 3 simple strategies to help reduce bloat without eliminating half your diet. I don't ever tell you to eliminate things unless there's an allergy or something like that. So let's start with what I hear all the time from women in all stages of menopause. I cut out gluten. I don't eat dairy anymore. I'm eating clean and I'm still bloated every single day. Okay, even I say that. I am gluten-free because of my thyroid. I am dairy-free just because my body doesn't like dairy. And I'm actually a clean eating nutrition coach where we remove toxins from your diet. So don't believe other people that say there's no such thing as clean eating, because guess what? There is. It's just eating whole foods. But let's look at, you're not alone when you feel like this. And here's the truth no one is telling you about. This probably isn't a food problem. Yes, what you eat matters, but bloating isn't always about food sensitivities or needing to follow a more restrictive diet. I am so anti-restriction on food, it's not even funny. Bloating is often a digestion problem, and digestion is deeply connected to your nervous system. So here's what I mean. Your body can only digest properly when it feels safe. That's what we call the parasympathetic state, also known as rest and digest. But when you're stressed, overwhelmed, underfed, overscheduled, or just on all day, if you're just like on all day long, your body flips it right into that fight or flight mode. Okay? That's just what your body knows what to do. And digestion gets downgraded. Why? Because from a survival standpoint, your body doesn't care about breaking down your kale salad if it thinks you're in danger. Okay? It puts your safety first. So even if you're eating healthy foods, your body may not be breaking them down properly, and they're probably not breaking them down properly at all. So instead, they sit right in your gut. They ferment and create the very symptoms you're trying to avoid: gas, pressure, bloating, discomfort, and inflammation. This is why you can eat the same thing 2 different days and feel totally different. It's not just about what you're eating. It's about the state your body is in when you eat it. And during menopause, when your stress tolerance is already lowered and your hormones are shifting, this stress-digestion connection becomes even more important. So, before you cut out one more food group, because please don't do that, you've got to look at what's happening in your nervous system. So, let's go deeper into why this gets worse during all stages of menopause. They call it midlife, perimenopause, the 1 year you're actually in menopause, and then postmenopausal, okay? Your digestion works best when you're in what's called the parasympathetic state, the rest and digest mode. This is when your brain and your body feel safe enough to focus on the behind the scenes work, breaking down the food, absorbing nutrients, moving things through your gut. But here's what most people are missing. In menopause, you're rarely in that state, okay? That's because your ability to bounce back from stress changes drastically. Estrogen and progesterone used to act as buffers for your nervous system. They helped keep cortisol in check, supported a more balanced stress response. But as those hormones decline, that buffer disappears, and suddenly small stressors feel like big ones. You might feel constantly on edge. Your to-do list feels heavier. Things that never used to faze you now feel like a big deal. And especially if there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, which right now in April of 2025, there is, especially if you live in the US, okay, where I live. And so your body is absorbing all that extra stress, whether you know it or not, okay? And this puts your body in a sympathetic state, aka fight or flight, right? And guess what happens in that state? Digestion takes a back seat again. Why? Because from a survival perspective, your body isn't thinking about digesting lunch. It's focused on getting through the day. And when that happens repeatedly, here's what you get. Low stomach acid, which means food, especially protein, doesn't get broken down well. Reduced bile production, making it harder to digest fats. Weaker enzyme output, so nutrients don't get absorbed properly. Slower motility, meaning food sits in your gut longer and starts to ferment. And more bloating, more gas, more discomfort, even when you're eating clean and, healthy, whole foods, okay? Like I said, it's not the what, it's what's going on with your body. And what's worse, most women then blame the food and start eliminating even more. But the root cause, your nervous system is stuck in high alert. Your digestion is simply not working at full power. And this is why someone can be eating perfectly and still feel like a bloated, uncomfortable mess. So no, it's not that your body is broken. It's that your stress response is running the show and your digestion never gets the chance to do its job. But this can be changed. And it doesn't start with food. It starts with resetting your nervous system. Okay, so let's talk about what actually helps. Here are 3 foundational strategies I give my clients to reduce bloating from the inside out without needing another restrictive diet. Stop restricting food. Please. I can teach you how to eat the right food without taking anything away. 1, eat in a calm state. And this sounds simple, but it's one of the most powerful shifts you can make. Before every meal, take 3 deep breaths. Sit down, put the phone away, no multitasking. That pause signals your nervous system to shift into parasympathetic mode. Remember the rest and digest state your body needs in order to actually break down food. One of my clients started doing this before lunch every day. That's it. Just 3 intentional breaths. And after 2 weeks, she realized that she wasn't needing gas relief tablets by 3 p.m. anymore. Okay? Same food, same routine, but her body was finally able to digest because it felt safe. Number 2, don't skip meals, especially breakfast. Don't skip any meals, please. Not in menopause. Okay? Here's a big one that you have to fuel your body consistently. When you deprive your body of food, it thinks it's not getting food for however long. It doesn't even know. It thinks it's starving. And so it slows your metabolism and it on top of your digestive issues and the stress. So please stop starving yourself, okay? When you skip meals, especially first thing in the morning, your cortisol goes up, your blood sugar drops, and your stress response gets triggered. That stress state directly slows digestion and sets you up for bloating later in the day. Another client told me, I'm not hungry in the morning, I just have coffee. But once we added a simple protein-rich breakfast like eggs, greens, and some avocado, she was shocked that her bloating started to decrease by dinner time. Your body doesn't need extreme dieting, it just needs to feel safe and supported. And number 3, add a daily nervous system reset. Okay, so you don't need to meditate for an hour, but your nervous system does need intentional time to shift gears. So, what can you try? Box breathing, where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Or legs up on the wall before bed. I've done this before. You scoot your rear up to the wall, the wall, and just put your legs right up the wall, okay? A short phone-free walk around the block. No technology, okay? Or even just lying on your back with one hand on your chest and one on your belly, breathing intentionally for a few minutes. Okay? One of my clients calls these her reset breaks. She sets a reminder on her phone and does one of these after work, before she even starts dinner or any of the, the chores and things that have to get done. She said, it's the first time I've felt like I can breathe again. My bloating is noticeably better. These micro moments may seem small, but they create massive shifts in how your body handles stress. And that's the key, the real key to reducing bloat that keeps coming back. Okay, so here's your reminder. If you're eating clean, which I highly recommend, trying your best and still feeling bloated every day, it's not that your body is broken. It's that your digestion can't function properly in survival mode. Okay? This is why focusing on stress is non-negotiable for healing your gut in menopause. And most women in menopause don't even realize all the hidden stressors that are causing them more problems. Okay? And this is exactly what we'll be working on together in the Menopause Hormone Reset. It's my free 5-day challenge starting April 28th. Okay, we'll walk through simple, doable strategies to calm your stress response, reduce symptoms like bloating, brain fog, fatigue, and you can take back control of your body, and you can get your metabolism working like it's supposed to. Okay, I will have the link to join in the show notes. It's free. It's in my Facebook group, so it's not on Zoom. It's real, and it actually works. So, thank you for listening. I hope this really helped you. If it did, please share this with another woman that might need it. Okay? And I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning in to Nutrition Your Way. I hope today's episode has brought you one step closer to embracing your menopausal journey with confidence and vitality. Remember, simple changes can lead to significant improvements in how you experience this transformative phase of life, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you found value in this episode, please subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on empowering tips and strategies for thriving during menopause. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Flexible Macronutrition or visit my website, cindystickle.com, for more resources and personalized guidance on your menopause and nutrition journey. Until next time, keep making those small, sustainable changes and know that a healthier, more vibrant you is within reach, no matter where you are in your menopause experience.